Welcome back to another Loc-tastic episode of reacting to subscribers' dreads. Today I'm on Instagram. If you are waiting in my DMs unread, today's the day you might get on the show. So let's see what happens over here. These do look nice. They definitely don't look like they're free-formed. Maybe they had a bit of crochet hook happening in there. Very interesting. Huge fan, thought I'd show the progress for inspiration if I do appear in your channel, but I hope anyone going through the journey understands it'd be a progress, and I definitely grew my locks. You are definitely a big inspiration. I want to start over and have a full head, but I'm terrified of cutting off my roots. I feel like your locks are growing at a great rate and just keep them going. Grow in the sides at this point as well. Like, there's no need to grow everything out evenly. If you got a high top set and you want to grow in the sides, just start growing the sides in. Yo, these looking pretty cool. Yo, I just want some advice about freeform locks. I'm about a week in and I use Jamaican black castor oil. It's a great product. About twice a week to wash my hair. During this first week, I also tried some other methods like using a dread sponge, maybe 3 or 4 times. Is truly trying to embrace the natural journey, let my hair do what it wants. Should I continue to let my hair grow even though I use the dread sponge, or should I just start over? Again, this goes back to the whole starting over connotations. Is don't start over. Rep what you got so far and keep the journey going, because by accepting where you're at now and then allowing the journey to continue, when you look back on it years from now, you're gonna realize that that was just another hiccup down the road that ultimately led to how your locks are formed in the current day. So embrace it, don't start over. He's also planning on using the dread sponge again. Anyway, I just tried it at first because after washing my hair, sometimes I'd find tighter finger curled type hair than when I use the sponge. Okay, well, do what works for you, but essentially you're ready to go on the free forms at this point, man. Like those are looking proper. Nice high top dread. What'd you say? He's on day 2 free form. Okay. Still very early in the game. Obviously these are not locks yet, but your hair type is definitely going to lock up and shrink up and knot up. You're definitely gonna see some Congos and some dreadlocks happen out of this hairstyle, out of this hair texture, out of this hair type. Believe me. Big fan of the YouTube page. Freeform was the way to go for me now at 3 months. Cold wash once or twice a week, depending on the weather. All I do is separate the dreads, which is barely. Keep up the cool work and the vids coming. Respect. Yo. Happy I'm finally getting to these videos because I've been MIA on the DMs a little bit on Instagram. MIA on the DMs on IG. I've been taking a little bit of a break from a lot of social mediums, to be honest. Loving the look of these locks though. I feel like they're about to start Congoing up. You're super close to that Congo stage coming in. Peace and love. I've been with you on YouTube since I started my journey. I appreciate all the knowledge and passion about the locks. I'm almost 2 years in and started from a bald fade. You probably get a million of these, but wanted to share. Much love to you. You're right, there is a million of these that come through, but I am replying to them today. This photo is fantastic. Wow. I love the contrast between your hair and the leaves behind you, the bush behind you. It's freaking awesome. And noted about these locks, this dread fro, is that there's no scalp to be seen, which means the Congos that are gonna come from this hairstyle are gonna be impeccable. They're gonna be ridiculous in a really good way. Perfect dread fro. Seems to be like that Bob Marley style has been well developed here, unintentionally as well, might I add. Loving the way that they've already Congoed together at such a short stage in the dreadlock journey. Sent in some fresher pics here. What I notice now is that his locks are fading at the tips already, and he's got a very clean scalp. No flakage whatsoever. Crazy. I can already see that this is gonna be one big lock right here. I mean, dude's got an incredible journey ahead of him. Sick. So his locks here look like the beginning stages of the last guy we just saw. So his locks could really turn out to be looking very similar. Although here we see some beard lockage happening. Definitely growing the beard in. These are some braid locks. Locks on top of locks. That's cool. I love the color of your locks. They're gray and the tips are tinging to that yellow that you kind of only see in the Caribbean. I mean, at least personally, I've only seen that shit in the Caribbean, but I think these look amazing. And I definitely want to see my locks gray like that one day. OG Phil, wicked tie back with his own locks. And we can see that he's done like a little taper that's grown in on the bottom of his nape as well. And here, do I see the Congo? I can barely, but I think I see it. It won't let me click on that photo. See what this is about here. Hey bro, I'm almost at 2 weeks in the journey. Straight hair dreads. Sending you pics for your next subscriber's dread review. Some straight hair locks. Now these aren't freeform, but they are locks nonetheless. And we here at Knot Nation love all lock heads. All dread heads get respected. I don't get why some of these dread tubers are straight up disrespecting people on there reviewing subscribers' dreads. Like, we're not here to laugh at each other and point out awkwardness. Like, show love, people, show love, you know. Almost a month in with my dreads, I had doubts and regrets them the first week, but I'm so glad I go through that doubt phase. Now I'm enjoying every single day with them. Boom, shakalaka. It all turns out in the end, right? It all turns out. So just keep that faith. You got me. Bitcoin shit. You were the entire inspiration behind these locks. If you see these one day, you rock, man. Have an awesome day. Oh, this is gonna be sick. Crazy. So again, freeform crochet. I can't really tell off the hop right now, but I'm loving the head wrap that you got going on here. It looks like a scarf of the Middle Eastern sorts. Then he says these locks were started here in the beginning stages, like 2 years ago, Austin. So it looks like they've matured up quite a bit since the start. My only suggestion is avoid wearing Baphometic shirts like that. We dep on this side of Jah here at Knot Nation. Dep on this side of Jah. Not promote Satan. Next one here. What? Return to monkey. Dreadlock gains. I became the Lion King, brother. Definitely freeformed. I can tell by the split tail here. The wispy hairs everywhere. Definitely can tell these have been freeformed. Fuck yeah, man. Yo, I'm loving the Instagram reviews actually. This is fun. Yo, Ras Malachi? Or Malachi? I don't know how it is, but I remember you, man. 5 years in on the freeform game. Holy moly, he's got 3 beads here. The red, green, and gold. 5 years, eh? And they're still pretty short. But now, guess what? That length is on its way from this point out. And lots of room for Congos to take place still. Must say. I got time for one more here. Let's do one more. Yes. Z. Haven't seen or heard in a while. Definitely got to get these on the channel. She's been in the dread game for a minute and definitely very memorable. Why freeform, why semi-freeform on Wix are awesome. Got some good content. Always tend to have the rubber bands in her hair. Looks amazing. And I love the effort. Like, just keep at it. Keep going with the locks, because you know, Z, that they are you, right? Like, I couldn't give you any more power to what you're choosing to do with your hair in your life here. So, loving it. Love seeing locks of all sorts. Like I said, we love all types of dreadheads here at Knot Nation. So, keep on sending those photos in. You got the Reddit. You got the Instagram. You can also email me, knotlocs@gmail.com. Boom shakalaka. That's about it for the day. So I'm signing out. Thanks for watching once again. I'll see you later.